you're in comedy enough now to know what bombing in comedy is like. What's bombing for a DJ? Have you ever bombed? Have you ever fucked up, played it wrong, anything? Like what is a bomb for a DJ though?
So
you get booed at the club.
I can see, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I was at I explained to people there's a lot of people think I made this jump from comedy to DJing, this crazy jump. I go, it's a lot of similarities. Mm-hmm. You got to read the room. You gotta like, is this a clean show? Is it? You know what I mean? Is this a more of like a woke crowd? Is this like a conservative crowd, a wild Trumpy crowd? You know how to like still the same jokes, but you kind of like there's an urban room, there's a white room, so you got to read the room. Bombing is not as bad in DJing because you're playing hit music, other people's music. So I talk a lot when I DJ. I have like a personality. So I'm talking, yo, we're going to get this party right. Everybody, da-da-da-da. Sometimes it's just not working. But see, in the DJ booth, you could turn down the lights.
So they don't see
turn
you
off the mic and just play hits.
Hide and play hits, huh?
Bro, if you play the hits, like, if you're bombing, you can't all of a sudden start doing Chris Rock.
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
I'm just up there eating. Yeah.
Bro, it's by yourself. It's all you, which I love.
Yeah.
And what's the scary part? Bro, you can hide. You know what? I'm just going to play Biggie, Jay-Z, Fugees, hits. And then eventually, like, it's also, I'm DJing 3 hours. So you might bomb the first 30 minutes, get them back, and then turn the mic back on, turn the lights back on. Here we go.
I got you.
New people walked in.
Yeah.
People walking in, walking out. So the bombs aren't as bad as DJ. The gigs might be shit. Like,
give me some bad gig.
You know what? I don't know anything about sports. Obviously, you do. There's a big picture of you playing football behind you. I know nothing about sports.
Okay.
So sometimes I didn't realize I'd be DJing the night of Game 7 or the fight, night of the fight. Bro, you go in there. Like, those fights sometimes go to like 2 a.m, you know, depending where they're at. So you go in the club and nobody's there, bro. There's like 10 girls who are not interested in baseball. And you're like, it's 1 o'clock. This is when I would play all the hot shit. But I got to save it for when the people come. And there's a moment when you go, oh, they ain't coming. They not coming.
At all, huh?
There's like this, like, it starts off slow.
When does it hit you that it ain't gonna happen?
It's always this case by case. It's case by case, but like,
I wouldn't expect you to say that.
And then the promoter's like, it's a little slow right now. You're like, oh, it's cool. Right? No, they coming though. The guest list is crazy. They coming. So it's a little slow. So you might not start right away. Eventually, the promoter's looking at you like, you gonna get on? And I'm like, I guess. You get on, there's 20 people. You start playing, and then like 5 more come in, 6 more come in. And then you're like, oh.
But what are you expecting? What are you hoping for? The packed house is how many? I know it's case by case, but we talking about a couple hundred.
Let's say, all right, well, I used to DJ this club Speed every week. That was like, at that club was probably like 400 people.
Okay.
Maybe 5. Basement, crowded, fun, dancing. And there's like 90 people in there, and you're like, oh, it's just starting off slow. And then, like, also, like, if, like, Thanksgiving Eve is a big party night, that's a Wednesday. But if you DJ every Saturday, sometimes that Saturday after that Wednesday, not popping because the Wednesday was popping.
Right.
So you walk in normal Saturday vibes. Why was parking so easy tonight?
That's a good indicator.
Yeah, we found a spot on the street.
Right. Anytime I get a good spot, I'm like, shit, man.
And then we go in there, and it's light, and they're like, no, they coming. Cool.
The guest list is crazy. Something's making me laugh because I've heard that shit many times. Yeah, you know what it was? School night. Yeah. Everybody's back from college tonight. There's always some bullshit.
There's back to college. There's the weekend. So depending on when New Year's
after a holiday,
New Year's Eve, like if it falls on a Tuesday, Saturday's dead. Saturday's dead.
I used to say to these motherfuckers every time I get a promoter and there would be nobody there, and he's like, "Man, you should have seen it last week." I'm like, "You should have booked me last week." I would have if you booked me.
I loved comedy. I just didn't think I wanted to do it. I used to watch the Caroline's Hour and Live at the Improv, all those shows, Johnny Carson, everything with a comedian. But I never thought I wanted to do it. So I always made sure there was mixed comics, white guys. I'll book 3 black guys, you book 2 white guys. Mike Vecchione, Dan Natterman, they're all in there. And about a year and a half in, Talent, Capone, Mark Vieira, they go, okay. They sit me down. They go, okay. Looks like you like doing this. You want to actually try doing stand-up? I go, yeah, I'm doing it. They go, no. This is not. You're fucking around. They go, this doesn't count. These are all your fans. They're going to laugh at whatever you say. If you really want to try it, you got to come with us. I was like, whatever, I'll go anywhere. And then this is where the 2 years of bombing. I'm cocky. I don't give a fuck. I'm funny. Okay. Hood rooms in Queens, ghetto Jamaican spots bombing. I get the little fame off my name. Oh shit, Cipha Sounds. Oh shit. It was just my favorite one is I'm at this Puerto Rican bar in Brooklyn. I don't speak Spanish. But Puerto Ricans love me. I had a show on the radio. By now I'm doing the morning show. So like I'm on fire. So the morning show was a black, a Puerto Rican, and a Jew walking to the station.
Okay.
That was the show. It was all about different viewpoints of New York City. So it was me, Puerto Rican, my friend Rosenberg, the Jewish guy, and this girl, Kay Fox. And like whatever news subject would be like, how do black people feel? How do Latinos feel? Blah, blah, whatever. So the Latinos are loving me now because I'm like representing. So I go into this club. I didn't know about going last, headlining, none of that shit. So the guy puts me last. So I'm like, whatever, man. I'm Cipha Sounds. I'll kill it. So 3 guys go up, and the guy before me, Edgar Rivera, does his whole set in Spanish. Crushing. Bro, so the stage was, behind me is like the window to the street. Mm-hmm. You can see the sidewalk. But they had like a black curtain. And then there was like an emergency exit right there. Bro, I go up, they bring me up, the crowd goes nuts. And within a minute, it was like crickets.
That's fast.
I couldn't even tag the last guy because you know when you go and be like,
what the fuck he said.
Yeah, you know what he said about Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Bro, it was so bad. I literally just walked out the emergency exit.
Did you really? How long in? Couple minutes?
6, 7.
And you just ducked out of the emergency exit.
I walked out the emergency exit. I think somebody said something like, yo, you corny. You corny. I walked out. The alarm goes off. Alarm goes off. Yeah, it's like the red, Christ, red push thing. I walked out. My boys are with me. They have to like run out the front. The owner comes out, yo, what the fuck? Yo, I'm not paying you. I go, I don't want to be paid. Yeah. I want to get out of here. So that was my worst bomb. Not my worst bomb ever, but the one where I didn't go back up for like 3 months.
Okay.
Right? So I have a monthly show. I would just hire a host.
No, you stopped doing that one too?
Even mine.
The one where you were killing it, you stopped.
Bro, I couldn't.
Shook you, huh?
I couldn't. And I go, and then my guy, Talent,
oh, God.
He was the comedian on Kiss FM, which is across the hall. Every morning, he'd be like, you get up last night? What'd you do? How'd it go? You know, he would give me like, so for like 3 months, I wouldn't even go in there. And he goes, yo, what the fuck's going on, bro? He goes, why are you not telling me? But I can't. And he's like, bro, you have to. He's like, the only way, go back. So finally I did it. And then I learned how to take bombs, you know what I mean? But that was
Isn't that interesting? Like, not only do you have to learn how to write jokes and then your own voice, like how do I put this art form into my body and process it out this way, you also have to learn how to fucking eat shit.
Yeah.
You got to learn how, because the nugget, the gold is found in that shit. It's like, 100%. Okay, 20 minutes, I bombed for 15, but there's 5 minutes of something in this motherfucker. Yeah, and then you got to dig it out and figure out how to use it.
I actually like that now because you
what's a truer gauge to what is really actually funny.
Right,
So
and
you
then
get that. You got that treatment I've seen some celebrities get who've done stand up, and they get a first maybe 5 minutes because of who they are.
Yeah.
But if they're not bringing it, the crowds they don't give a fuck. They're like, okay, great, you had a TV show or you're in some movies, man, but you're sucking ass right now.
Right.
Yeah.
And even after you bomb, there will still be fans that come up to you that want a picture and autograph.
Yeah.
But you know, in that moment, it was not going well. But I like now. I finally, when I bomb now, I literally go, I'm bombing. You know what I mean? And just be honest. This is not going well.
Yeah.
And then that sparks. If you're just a joke writer, maybe, there's funny people, there's pristine joke writers, there's guys who are hybrid. You know what I mean? There's like all these different architects of a comedian. So like, if it's not working, I just talk to the people and start finding stuff. And those turn out to be the funnest shows now, But the shit is when you're with other comics and you're bombing and then you hear them laughing.
Oh, it's our favorite.
The true joy.
It's our favorite.
I did a show
watching this motherfucker die up here, because especially if you're done or if you know you're next, you're like, God damn it. But people turn around and look at you like you think that's funny. You're like, nah, that's not why I'm laughing.
Bro.